Active English Pod, your daily dose of fluent English.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Active English Pod. I am Sarah. And I am Anna. Welcome back, guys. Oh my God, look at this weather. We are on the rooftop today. I know, it is such a beautiful day. Blue sky, warm sunshine, iced coffee in hand. This is perfect. I love summer, and I love podcasting outside. It just feels different, more alive. It really does. And speaking of feeling alive, today we are talking about something that honestly kills that feeling, something that steals your energy without you even noticing. Ooh, that sounds serious. What is it? Comparing yourself to other people. Oh no! Oh, Sarah, you are coming for me today. I feel personally attacked already. I am coming for all of us because, let's be honest, everyone does this. You open Instagram, you see someone's perfect vacation, their perfect body, their perfect relationship, and suddenly your life looks like garbage. Even though 5 minutes ago you were perfectly happy sitting on your couch eating chips. Exactly. So today we are going to talk about why your brain does this, why it is so hard to stop, and most importantly, what you can actually do about it. So grab your iced coffee, sit somewhere comfortable, and let's figure this out together. Okay, Anna, let me start with a question. When was the last time you compared yourself to someone? This morning? This morning? What happened? Okay, so I was scrolling on my phone while drinking my coffee, and I saw this girl I went to university with. She just posted a photo of herself in Paris. In Paris, Sarah. Looking amazing, perfect outfit, beautiful sunset behind her. And the caption said, "Living my dream life." And I looked at myself. I was sitting in my pajamas, my hair was a disaster, I had toast crumbs on my shirt, and I thought, what am I doing with my life? Anna, you were literally having a peaceful morning. You were relaxing. That is a perfectly good morning. I know, but in that moment, my brain just went, she is winning, you are losing. Even though that makes no sense. And that is the key point. It makes no sense, but it feels completely real. So why does our brain do this? Yeah, why? Well, humans are social creatures. Thousands of years ago, we lived in small groups. And in those groups, we had to understand where we stood. Am I strong enough? Am I contributing enough? Am I valuable to this group? Comparing yourself to others was actually a survival skill. Oh, so it is like our brain's old software again? Like the overthinking episode. Exactly. Our brain evolved to compare. It helped us survive. The problem is, back then, you only compared yourself to maybe 20 or 30 people in your tribe. And now, we compare ourselves to millions of people on the internet. Yes, your brain was designed to compare you to 30 people. Now it is comparing you to the entire world. No wonder it feels overwhelming. My poor little brain. It was not built for Instagram. Nobody's brain was built for Instagram. Okay, so speaking of Instagram, can we talk about social media for a second? Because I feel like social media makes this problem 10 times worse. Oh, absolutely. And there is a phrase that I think every person needs to learn. It is called the highlight reel. The highlight reel. I have heard that before. What does it mean exactly? Okay, so imagine you are watching a football match on TV. At the end, they show the highlights, right? The best goals, the best saves, the most exciting moments. They do not show you the boring parts. They do not show the player sitting on the bench for 90 minutes. Oh, so social media is like a highlight reel of someone's life? Exactly. When you see someone's Instagram, you are seeing their best moments. The perfect photo they took after 50 bad ones. The vacation they saved up for 2 years to take. The smile they put on, even though they were having a terrible day. Wow. So I was comparing my behind the scenes to her highlight reel. Yes, that is actually a famous quote. Don't compare your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. And it is so true. You know what is funny? I post highlights too. I never post photos of me in my pajamas with toast crumbs. I post the photos where I look good, where I'm at a nice cafe, where my life looks fun. So, you are someone else's highlight reel too? Oh my God, you are right! Someone might be looking at my Instagram and feeling bad about themselves, while I am sitting here feeling bad about someone else's Instagram. It is a cycle. It really is. And here is the thing that makes it even worse. Studies show that the more time you spend on social media, the more you compare, and the worse you feel about yourself. It is not random. It is designed that way. Designed? What do you mean? Social media apps are built to keep you scrolling, and one of the most powerful emotions that keeps you scrolling is envy. When you see something you want, you keep looking, you keep searching. The app wins because you stay longer. Okay, that is honestly kind of scary. So the app is using my insecurities to make money? In a way, yes. And knowing that is actually the first step to protecting yourself.
But wait, Sarah, is all comparison bad? Like, sometimes when I see someone doing well, it actually motivates me. Is that wrong? Great question. No, not all comparison is bad. There is actually a difference between healthy comparison and toxic comparison. Okay, tell me the difference. Healthy comparison sounds like this. Wow, she learned English really well. I wonder how she did it. Maybe I can try her method too. You see someone's success and it inspires you. It gives you ideas. It makes you think, if she can do it, maybe I can too. Oh, I like that. It feels positive, like fuel for your own journey. Exactly. Now, toxic comparison sounds different. Toxic comparison sounds like, she is so much better than me. I will never be that good. Why even try? I should just give up. Ouch. Yeah, I definitely know that voice. That voice is loud sometimes. We all know that voice. The difference is simple. Healthy comparison lifts you up. Toxic comparison tears you down. Healthy comparison asks, how can I grow? Toxic comparison says, you are not enough.
So the problem is not comparison itself. The problem is what you do with it?
Yes. If comparison makes you curious, great. If comparison makes you hate yourself, that is a sign you need to step back. You know, Sarah, I think the hard part is that it can change really fast. Like, I see a successful English teacher on YouTube, and first I think, oh, cool, that is inspiring. But then 2 minutes later, my brain goes, but why are you not there yet? You are so behind. I know. And that shift happens so quickly because our brains have a negativity bias. We naturally focus more on what we are lacking than what we have. It takes real effort to redirect that. So, how do we redirect it? How do we stay in the healthy zone? I am so glad you asked, because I have 3 practical techniques that actually work.
Okay, let's hear them, because I need all the help I can get. All right,
Technique number 1. I call this the stay in your lane technique. Stay in your lane? What does that mean? Imagine you are running a race, but you keep looking at the person next to you. You are watching their feet, their speed, their form. What happens? You trip, or you slow down because you are not paying attention to your own race. Exactly. Staying in your lane means focusing on your progress, not someone else's timeline, not someone else's speed, your journey. When you catch yourself comparing, literally say to yourself, that is their lane, this is mine. That is their lane. This is mine. I like that. It is simple but powerful. What is the second technique? Technique number 2, the gratitude redirect. When you feel that wave of comparison and envy coming, stop and name 3 things you are grateful for right now. Really? Gratitude? That sounds a little cheesy.
I know it sounds cheesy, but listen, there is actual science behind this. When you feel envy, your brain is focused on what you do not have. Gratitude forces your brain to switch focus to what you do have. It literally interrupts the negative thought pattern. Okay, let me try. Right now, I am grateful for this beautiful rooftop. I am grateful for this iced coffee. And I am grateful that people are listening to our podcast right now. See? How do you feel now? Actually, better? Like, my brain shifted. I was thinking about that Paris girl earlier, and now I am thinking about how nice this moment is. That is the power of gratitude. It does not fix everything, but it breaks the cycle, even for a moment. Okay, I believe you now. What is technique number 3? Technique 3 is the hardest, but the most important. It is called curating your feed. And this means being very careful about what you allow into your eyes and your brain every day. You mean like unfollowing people? Yes, and I know that sounds dramatic, but think about it. If every time you open Instagram and see a certain person's posts, you feel terrible about yourself, why are you still following them? Because, okay, you are right. I follow people who make me feel bad and I do not know why. It is like eating food you know makes you sick. Exactly. You would not keep eating food that gives you a stomachache, so why do you keep consuming content that gives you a heartache? Content that gives you a heartache. I love that. Okay, you are right. I need to do a social media cleanup. Unfollow the people who make me feel bad and follow more people who teach me something or make me laugh. Yes, your social media feed should feel like a supportive classroom, not a competition you are losing. You know, Sarah, I think the biggest thing I am learning today is that comparison is really about how I see myself. Tell me more about that. Like, when I am feeling confident and good about my life, I can see someone else succeed and feel happy for them. I think, good for her. That is amazing. Right. But when I am feeling insecure, that same success feels like an attack, like proof that I am not good enough. So it is not about them. It is about how I feel about me. Anna, that is actually a really profound insight, and it connects to something we talked about in an earlier episode, the identity loop. Oh, from the Why You Feel Stuck episode. Yes. If your identity, the story you tell yourself about who you are, is I am someone who always falls behind, then every time you see someone succeed, your brain says, see? Proof. But if my identity is I am someone who is growing at my own pace, then other people's success does not threaten you. It just becomes information. It becomes proof that growth is possible.
Wow, I am someone who is growing at my own pace. I want to believe that. Then start acting like it. Remember what we said before. Small decisions, new identity. Every time you catch yourself comparing and you choose to redirect your thoughts, you are building a new story. I am someone who stays in my own lane. I like that. Not someone who never compares, because that is impossible, but someone who catches it and redirects it. Exactly. Progress, not perfection. There it is again, our favorite phrase. Done is better than perfect. All right, let us give our listeners something practical to do today. Yes, what is our challenge for this episode? Okay, here it is. I want you to do 2 things. First, open your phone. Find one account that makes you feel bad about yourself. Just one. And unfollow it or mute it right now. Do not think about it too much. Do not overthink it. Just do it. You can always follow them again later if you change your mind. Second, write down 3 things you are proud of about your journey. Not compared to anyone else, just your own progress. Maybe you learned 10 new English words this week. Maybe you finished a difficult project at work. Maybe you just got out of bed on a hard day. All of those count. All of them. Your progress is your progress. Nobody else's timeline matters. And if you do this every day, curate your feed and celebrate your own progress, I promise you, the comparison will start to lose its power. Not overnight, but slowly, steadily. Before we finish, I want to say something from the heart to everyone listening right now. You are exactly where you need to be right now. I know it does not always feel like that. I know sometimes you look around and think you are behind, but you are not. You are learning English. You are listening to a podcast to improve yourself. You are showing up for your own growth. Do you know how many people never do that? Most people scroll through social media, feel bad, and do nothing about it. But you are here. You are learning. You are trying. That already puts you ahead. And your journey is yours. It is unique. It is beautiful. Even the messy parts, especially the messy parts. So the next time you catch yourself comparing, just whisper to yourself, stay in my own lane, and keep moving forward. We want to hear from you guys. Be honest with us. Do you compare yourself to others? And what is one thing you are proud of about your journey? Tell us in the comments. Let's celebrate each other. Thank you so much for spending this beautiful afternoon with us on the rooftop. Keep practicing your English, keep being kind to yourself, and we will see you in the next episode of Active English Pod. Bye everyone! Stay in your lane. We love you guys. See you next time.